Today I'm going to tell you about Rooted, our survivor game currently in development, and I'll also be making two big announcements, including the release date of the first alpha. We've been developing Rooted for over a year now. It's a post-apocalyptic survival experience that you can enjoy both solo and multiplayer with the co-op mod available day one from the alpha. Inspired by a bleak future for our civilization, we are creating a world that is the result of a rise in violence, government repression, wars over the next 60 years, and where, in just a few weeks, the world population has been wiped out due to the use of bacteriological weapons of mass destruction. We aim to offer a truly rich environment with points of interest that tell the story of Rooted. Located halfway between a solo narrative game and an open-world PvP, the oppressive atmosphere of the remnants of the old world and the former civilization is at the heart of the game. You'll need to explore this world to ensure your survival, develop your skills to improve your equipment, and access still infected areas. All the remains of the past civilization will allow you to equip yourself, secure yourself, but also to fight. Enemies will attack you because they want your resources, your flesh, or simply because they are programmed to. To emphasize this post-apocalyptic atmosphere, I called on Manaberry, a very talented composer. With his choice of acoustic instruments such as 6 or 5-string banjos, gualalele, guitarron, harmonica, but also a range of modern instruments and sounds, he manages to create an incredible musical universe that fits perfectly with Rooted. Depending on the intensity of the action or the places you explore, there will always be a bit of Manaberry to amplify the emotions. You will be able to collect his music in the game and listen to it on the different media you have recovered during your expeditions. On this topic, I invite you to discover the opening titles of Rooted available right now on Spotify and on the main streaming platforms, link in the description below. For each POI, days of brainstorming with the team allow us to create meaningful zones. We first envisioned them in a clean version, pre-apocalypse. We then add 2 layers of degradation, one related to the apocalypse, and therefore we reflect on how this place could have been impacted by the event. The monastery is a perfect example, with initially calm living place, then taken over by the army to help the monks cope with the massive influx of population that couldn't be taken care of in overcrowded hospitals. And the other layer, when everyone has finally died from contamination and there are only survivors moving alone or in groups who have occupied these places. I will have time to tell you about all this in the upcoming devlogs. Before telling you about the alpha, I want to thank the community that has been very supportive of the game from day one, whether during the last summer's Kickstarter campaign and since then on our website. Your support allows us to continue to develop Rooted independently. Our team has grown in recent months and will continue to grow in the coming months, and all of this is really thanks to you. This is a crazy story, thank you. That means we can create the game with the largest scope we have envisaged. Sure, it has impacted the launch date of the first alpha because we really have to think and execute everything in the most evolutionary and scalable way possible, but that means we will offer the most complete Rooted experience possible. I'm now going to talk about the course of Rooted's alpha sessions. First, very important point, do not expect with our alpha to play a nearly finished game. It's the opposite. It's a game that is starting to be developed, and these sessions will allow us to validate key elements from a technical or gameplay or UI point of view as they are implemented. If you're not necessarily interested in the process of creating video games, the alpha will have no interest for you as it's not representative of the final experience. In this case, just wait for the beta because honestly, you'll get bored. To be able to participate, you can try to win your place by registering on our website, where over 55,000 people have already registered. Those who played the game to support the development also have access to the alpha depending on the reward they choose. We are going to have 4 main phases with themes already announced on our roadmap, link in the description. Each of these phases can last several months if necessary and will be punctuated by numerous updates to take into account bug reports and player feedback, but also to add new features. Each phase will add to the previous one, the features will become increasingly numerous to be able to switch to beta at the end of this long alpha phase. We have also developed a bug management system that allows you to create and track tickets directly in the game, linking a screenshot if you wish. The follow-up can also be done on our website. Your feedback is very important to us. Thank you for the time you will give us to help improve Rooted. Thank you. The alpha sessions are subject to an NDA that you will validate in the game at launch. The reasons are simple. The alpha is not at all representative of the final result of the game. We offer it this early out of respect for the founders who founded the game via Kickstarter and our website, and to get feedback as quickly as possible on the core features of the game in order to have the most stable foundations possible for the future. Rooted is a game using the latest technologies of the Unreal Engine 5 and fully utilizes the different features of the engine to create a rich experience for this type of game. We know that the game is going to be very demanding for many players at this time. As such, the alpha will allow us to optimize the rendering to find the best quality performance ratios so that Rooted can satisfy as many players as possible. Don't be scared by the performance, rather send us tickets with detailed information. Thank you. The alpha will be available on Monday, September the 4th at 2 p.m. on Steam and on the Epic Games Store. Our entire team will be there and all your tickets will be promptly handled by our priority order. We can't wait to see you in game. Take care and thank you very much for your interest in Rooted. Ciao.